Donny, it's good to see you, my man. What do you think? What are we talking about today?
Super stoked to be back on Show Some Huss, and it's great to be across from you. We're going to talk 2 games. One was great, the other was meh, and yeah, Clips and Pels.
Clips with the Harden experiment and the Pelicans, the Zion nightmare. Ugh.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it, man. Let's bring it in.
All right, Leo, so we got to go, or you took me to the Clippers in-season tournament game at Ball Arena, which was phenomenal. Took the train down, made it on time, got there a little early, hit the shop. It was a good time.
Oh, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Such a great time. And I'm glad that you mentioned the train ride because the train ride was smooth. We got to sit down the whole time on the nice cushy seats. We got to see some cool Nuggets gear from some other fans.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. We saw some like a lot of 80s logo type stuff.
There was like an older gentleman on there that he didn't just go to like a vintage store. Like that is true vintage.
Dude, the older guys, they always have the best stuff.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, we had some awesome seats. And the game wasn't sold out, but where we were sitting, I really liked because we had like a seat to our left and our right, kind of free to spread out because we kind of talked about how small those seats are.
Oh, man.
And how awful those cup holders are.
Those seats are made for 13-year-olds.
Yeah, for real.
Jeez. Yeah. And about 40 pounds ago.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
It was, but nonetheless, it was a great time. Great night. We rocked the 5280 jerseys, the Murray ones. However, he didn't play.
Showing our pride and love.
Yeah. All right, so let's just jump right into it. Give me some of your takes on that game.
Oh, man. Well, it was so fun. I about had a heart attack at the end, but we'll get to that. Whole crew showed up to play. Yeah. Love the court. I like it, man. I was talking
it's growing on me.
Man, yeah. I know the blue seems kind of odd to me considering the other blues that we use, but I do like it.
Yeah.
The Royal. It's cool. And it's not my favorite tourney court out of all the teams, but I will take a mediocre tourney court for a whole lot of wins.
Yeah, agreed.
So let's talk about the not so bright part of that night. Paul George went off for $30 million.
Yeah.
It felt like as soon as he touched it, it was going in.
Yeah.
That was fine because besides Paul George, Leonard, Harden, and Russ combined for 44.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Do you remember the days when any one of those 3 dudes could give anybody a 44 ball?
Yeah, I was going to say.
And it took all 3 of them to get there.
Yeah, and without Paul George, it wouldn't have been a game.
Father Time is a knocking, I think.
Yeah. The Harden experiment.
Experiment
is, I feel like honestly it's probably too early to judge. It's not an experiment that I would personally want to conduct myself for my team.
Yeah.
But who knows? You can't knock it until... Yeah, I think we'll see come playoff time.
I agree, man. And I love knocking it now because it's easy because they're losing.
Yeah, it's fun.
But I think they will figure it out. They're all great ball players, and Ty Lue is not a bad coach.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, they beat the Rockets last night.
Yeah. And the Rockets are a decent team this year, and as much as everyone in the NBA world wants to hate on Udoka, he's a mastermind with basketball. He won with Boston. He's winning with the Rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
both good squads, I think, in the end.
Anyway, though, doesn't matter. We're talking about the Clips game. We beat the Clips. But yeah, man, I thought 44 points between Kawhi, James, and Russ. I thought that was wild.
Yeah. I expected a little bit more.
I would have expected 60 to 70 with those 3 combined.
Yeah.
But let's talk about our boys.
Jokic had a Sombor triple-double with 32 points, 16 and 9.
Yeah. AG. A 25-5 game.
Dude.
Let's go, bud.
He had he made really good plays. Like that one where he hesitated on the 3, got James Harden to bite. I can't remember who he threw it to, maybe Reggie Jackson or Michael Porter.
Your memory of that stuff is crazy.
Well, and then he cut, and then it was just a hammer, bringing the hammer down.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
MPJ had 10 and 5. It felt like a lot of times, man. We were sitting right next to each other, but it felt like you didn't really realize he was even on the floor.
Yeah.
And it's not a knock to him. It was a slow game for him. But 10 points.
Yeah.
5 boards. Okay. Reggie.
18.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about Reggie.
Oh my gosh, let's hear it.
I'll save it. I'll save it.
Okay. And then
CB, baby.
10 points, man.
10 points.
10 points.
5 of 6 from the field on 20 minutes.
You seeing our points in the paint difference? 58 to 34.
Oh, jeez. Again, that's the difference.
We just got to keep the shots in the paint, man. We're struggling with the 3-ball right now.
Yeah.
Immensely. We need to keep our shots in the, and I bet, obviously that's the goal, but is it though? Because a lot of teams are 3-and-D.
Yeah, and we're still competing when we don't shoot the 3-ball well, which is a good sign. So it's like if we can just get that 3-ball to fall and make sure they're good shots. No more forcing, if it's late in the shot clock, I understand, but sometimes these early threes that are, hand in the face, it's like, come on.
I feel like we could average 70 points in the paint.
Yeah.
Especially with the amount of free throws we're shooting.
Yeah.
We're last in the NBA.
I know.
That's embarrassing.
It's not great. And we ended up coming out with a dub, but I mean, again, we struggled with non-Jokic minutes.
We almost lost it at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Or, going towards the end. Mm-hmm. It felt like we had to sprint out of Ball Arena just to make sure we were going to play more ball and lose that one.
Yeah, for real.
But you're right, man.
It was a good game. Amazing to watch and super fun. The crowd energy was great. I'm so concerned about these non-Jokic minutes. And I understand that, Jamal's not there to help ease that. But what are we going to do? We need to find a solution. And I'm just not convinced that Zeke Naji is the guy to replace Jokic for, 15 minutes a game.
I feel like if Nicola's out of the game, Aaron Gordon has to be in the game.
Yeah.
Christian Brown has to be there too. So I feel like if you have an AG, Christian Brown, and a Zeke run, you're okay.
Yeah, and
you're okay. But beyond that, man,
he's so soft.
Wait,
he's so soft.
And
maybe that's something we can teach. Maybe that's something Michael Malone and his staff are working on with him.
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah,
he didn't play a lot last year, especially in the playoffs. I mean, I know he got minutes during the regular season, but he just, I don't know. I mean, and maybe I'm being too critical, and it's because that's the clear, obvious kryptonite of ours right now is the non-Jokic minutes. So I'm thinking, in the end, great win. Like you said, we had to kind of run out.
That place there needs to be another exit,
dude.
Can't shove 20,000 people out,
dude. If there's a fire,
I know, right? I'm jumping.
Yeah, right.
I'm jumping to stay alive, not to.
Yeah. I'm jumping for the trees.
Yeah. No, man, it was such a fun game. We grubbed on some. April and I had some pizza.
Yeah,
I went in for a round 2, man. I was starving, Marvin.
Yeah, the veterans, April and Leo, got the pizza. They knew it was up. I got the hot dog. That was a mistake, and it wasn't from the hot dog stand. They didn't tell me to get it from. It was from just a regular kiosk, and it was about the size of a pencil. Just was a bit underwhelming, but you know what? I'll wash it down with a nice Coors Light and enjoyed a nice nugget dub.
That's perfect, man.
Yeah. Thoughts on the Pelicans game?
I want to say something that's an overall statement.
Okay.
When Jamal Murray is out, and while he is out, we need 2 people to step up and over their averages.
Agreed.
Not one. It can't be one guy that has a great showing. And that showed tonight because Christian Brown was the one guy who showed out over his averages, and no one else really did. And without Jamal Murray, we can't have that. And it's simply because Nikola, you saw what he did. He had arguably one of the greatest games.
He had a triple-double with 3 minutes left in the third quarter?
Yeah.
That was unreal.
Yeah.
He single-handedly kept us in that game.
Between
him and CB.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you got to give some credit to, I think Reggie has been doing well, stepping in for Jamal. I think what this is showing us is he's not going to beat Jamal. We're not that naive. But when we get Jamal back, he's going to be a great backup point guard.
Oh my goodness.
And I think
I'm worried that he's going to be great trade bait.
Hope not.
I hope so. I don't want that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But
a month or 2 ago, I would have been saying that, but I'm not saying that now.
Exactly.
I love what he's doing for us.
But I think you said it earlier before the season started. We don't have a lot of trade capital.
Yeah.
And he's kind of making himself, high quality trade capital, or at least compared to what we have.
Yeah.
So who knows?
But we got him because of Bones Highland, right?
Yeah.
What a steal.
I know.
What a steal.
Yeah, and Bones doesn't even play.
Did he play against us?
I don't think so.
Is it because, is he hurt?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Dude.
I don't think he is.
I will say it again, Donnie. That's how good Nikola Jokic is. That's how good. He made Bones Highland almost an all-star.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, man.
Like, people were upset when we traded him. Yeah, Highland didn't play, but he was on the bench, and it was the coach's decision, not because of injury.
All right, so I have a list of 11 things real quick. That should take 14 seconds. We start off just dug the deepest hole possible for us to try to get out of.
Yeah.
And then we were down 16 at half, down 20 in the middle of the third. Real pause real quick. That Pelican floor. Oh my gosh. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
You know, Zion, he just bullied.
Yeah.
He bullied everyone.
He's huge.
He's just he's that dude. Like you said, man, Nikola and CB kept us in it.
Yeah.
They did. Plain and simple.
Yeah, CB had, the game of his career so far.
Yeah.
Like in the terms of stats, I still think that game he had against Miami in the finals, I remember CB for that. Obviously, the stats weren't the same, but just the meaning of how important it was.
Oh, yeah.
But that statistic-wise, 25 points, 9 rebounds in, I think 30 minutes. Yeah.
CB is ready for that big moment. He won, 2 or 3 state championships in high school. He won a natty with Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
He won it with the Nuggets last year. He's ready to be that guy.
Yeah, he loves winning culture.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Brown, I think I was watching the Mike Malone press conference last night, and he said something that kind of intrigued me because I think Christian Brown hit 3 threes, which is pretty uncommon for him in his NBA career. I think he was a pretty decent shooter in college, and I think it was just the fact that it's slightly lower level.
And they were contested threes.
Exactly. And this is what Mike Malone said. Mike Malone goes, it's not just about the fact that he's making the threes. He's like, I'm excited to see Christian Brown shoot them confidently. Yes, like if you're going to shoot it, don't hesitate at all because it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do any good for your chances of making it. And I just thought that when Mike Malone said that, because Mike Malone, he wasn't like harping on the fact, 3 threes went down. He was harping on the fact that, no, Christian Brown just shot it confidently.
Yes, pulled the trigger.
Yeah, and obviously he missed some, and even Mike Malone said that. He's like, I don't care. He shot it confidently.
Yeah.
And they weren't like crazy threes. Mm-hmm. So
this is after a loss that Malone's saying this.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think Malone is understanding that this, and you mentioned this last time, this is kind of a growing period, kind of like the first big test of the season without Jamal. Right. And it's kind of to see what this bench is going to do, to see who's going to truly step up and be someone who wants to be on this roster long term.
Yeah.
Especially, for another NBA Finals run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited about it because Christian Brown, I was worried he was going to have a second year slump. But I think he's just a hooper, man. Like you always say it. There's guys out there that are just hoopers. He's a hooper.
Dude, and let's go back. Let's rewind to game 1 of the season.
Yeah.
When I was like, he's scared. He's playing soft. He needs to show out. Mm-hmm. And my man.
Yeah.
Look at him now.
I know, right?
He's always been that guy. It's just that he just didn't show it the first couple games, and not that he's gonna be showing out 25 and 10 from moving forward.
Yeah.
But I hope that he sees now more than anybody that, dude,
yeah,
pull the trigger.
Yeah, you're a good basketball player.
Yeah.
You are in the NBA for a reason.
Yeah.
You get time for a reason.
Yeah.
I would say one of the main reasons that he originally probably got time was his defense. And now just add a little offensive threat, and now you're someone who's potentially could get 20 to 25 a night.
Yeah, minutes,
yeah, not points. Sorry.
No, yeah, you can put up 25 and 10. He did it.
Yeah, he hits the glass hard. Yeah. He's not a small guy.
He's a meet me at the rim guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like every time I think he's just going to go lay it up, he's like, no, I'm going to put you on a poster, or at least try to.
Yeah.
And we're either going to go tumbling to the ground, or I'm going to put you on a poster. Mm-hmm. And I'd love to see it because we need that type of mentality and attitude in this team. And I wish Zeke Najee would adapt that a little bit.
you nailed it. Mentality and attitude.
Yeah, man.
It's that bully ball.
Yeah. I think Coach Malone last year always talked about culture, right? And DeAndre Jordan technically can play, but he's more of a coach at this point. And which is fine.
Let's Udonis Haslem him.
Exactly.
It's working.
Exactly. And he's talking about how the culture of this team is, hustle.
Yeah.
And no plays off.
Yeah.
I think we're finally starting to get that back a little bit. I think we kind of lost it a little bit early on, and we really, really relied on Jamal and Joker. And now that we don't have Jamal, we're seeing that an NBA title is not won by having 2 superstars and then a decent starting 5. It's from top to bottom.
1 to 10. Well, 1 to 8.
Yeah. I mean, Bruce Brown last year.
Yeah.
Jeff Green.
Christian Brown.
Yeah. It took everyone. Those if Christian Brown doesn't have that game in the finals, who knows what would have happened?
Yeah.
So great showing. Obviously, we didn't get the result we wanted, but
we got it within 1 point.
Yeah.
With 4 minutes to go in the fourth.
Yeah.
And then you said this last night, man, when we were talking, that we fell apart. We fell apart.
Yeah. We had Joker. We were down by 1. We had the ball. We threw it into Joker, and it was just kind of an unfortunate turnover. He just mishandled it slightly, but 9 times out of 10, he takes that ball and does a nice little, Joker post move, and we'd be up 1. And that could have changed a lot, because I'm pretty sure we didn't lead the entire game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we were down the entire game.
Yeah. We were, 25% from 3? We just aren't a 3-point team right now. I think we were 10 for 40. I don't remember exactly. I'll have to check that, but we were 50% from the free throw line.
Dude.
We had players have a higher field goal percentage than that.
I know.
A lot of our starters.
That is highly concerning.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But, you look at the guys who missed them, and it's like, well, okay, CB missed a few free throws, but he also had 25 points.
Yeah. Peyton.
He's got to make them.
Peyton Watson missed a big one, and it was an air ball.
Nicola's missed his fair share.
Yeah.
So we got to get better from the line, man.
Yeah, because
we missed 6 free throws and we lost by 5.
Exactly, and we only shot 25% from 3, and we lost by 5.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Points in the paint, we were +6 when we're usually +20.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there,
I mean, Zion and Valanciunas, they're a solid combo.
And Ingram's pull-up mid-range game he just played well. Man, got to tip our hats to the Pellies.
And what's funny is they didn't even have a crazy night from Jordan Hawkins like they did last time.
Yeah.
I don't even think he started this game, but he had a couple threes. He's a solid guy to have, but we got to do better. We lost. I feel like we lost that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, one thing to note is foul count was 20 to 13.
Yeah.
We got to get to the line more, man.
I know.
We're passive.
Very.
I don't know. Maybe we're not, and because our shooting percentage is pretty high in the NBA, but we're last in free throws, which tells me that we're taking very high quality shots, but maybe we're not taking enough shots.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
Because of Joker, we get a lot of free wide open dunks where they don't even have the opportunity to foul.
That's true. Or wide open threes.
Yeah, and nonetheless, we just need. And he's been better. MPJ's been better about going to the rim, and AG, that's where he lives. It's just about getting to the line and then improving that free throw percentage.
Exactly, man.
That could have been the difference last night. It could have got us out of there with a nice dub.
Mm-hmm.
But, these are lessons to learn, I guess. 9-3, not terrible.
Yeah, we got to be better on the road, but if we keep winning at home and that means we lose a couple on the road, I guess I'm okay with it.
Yeah, there's going to be losses.
Yeah, and then we're down a top 5 point guard in the NBA.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I got to remind myself of that sometimes.
Same here, man. I'm just why aren't we winning by 20 every game?
I know. I'm watching it and I'm like, why are we down? Why is this close? What is going on? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
We lost by 5 without Jamal. It's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Tip our hats to the Pellies, man.
Yeah, yeah. And
we can't dig a hole. We can because we got it within 1 and we were down by 20.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the thing. I love the fight back.
Mm-hmm.
There was no giving up. There was no okay, let's just get on the plane to the next city.
That's not talked about enough. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The fight. We did fight back.
Yeah.
It wasn't a roll over and die.
Exactly. I just don't want that to have to be the necessity every single game,
yeah. Where we're just chilling and hanging out.
Yeah.
Sipping lemonade and shooting the breeze.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of everything I've heard from my dad growing up. Shooting the breeze.
But so from these 2 games, who is your player? Give me your top 3 of the Nuggets.
From the Clippers game?
Combined between the 2.
Oh. Well, Nikola Jokic. For
yeah,
sure. The game he had last night in the loss.
Yeah.
Just insane.
Yeah.
So, Nikola.
Yeah.
Obviously, Christian Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He's the number 2.
Yeah.
And as much as I wish he would have produced more, I think he had 14 last night, which is great. That's not bad. But against the Clippers, Aaron Gordon had 25 and 5, and I'm looking more for that. So, but I would say AG.
Yeah,
I'm not disappointed or mad at anybody. MPJ is MPJ. and maybe this is just where he is.
Yeah.
Or at least right now in his career, and that's okay. And I'm not saying I want to get rid of him. I don't think anything is broken. But my top 3 players from these 2 games, I would say Nikola, Christian Brown, and AG.
Yeah.
Probably in that order. Maybe AG and CB switched or flip-flopped. I don't know. But what about you, man?
I'd have the exact same. I'd want to throw in an honorable mention of Reggie Jackson. Just because he is doing, to his ability, he is doing the best he can to help fill the impossible shoes of Jamal Murray.
Reggie could be in that. He could be number 2.
Yeah.
I honestly just forgot about him just because of
No.
well.
I mean, I think the 3 you said were spot on.
Yeah.
There are times he does some things that frustrate me, but I feel like he's been doing more good than bad.
100%.
And I think he's showing that he is a very worthy backup point guard. Or, even if we needed to keep him and Jamal on the floor, he could be come in for KCP.
I would say Reggie Jackson is a top 25 point guard in the league.
Yeah.
And we have him as a backup.
Yeah.
There are 30 teams in the league.
Yeah.
So
we got to count our blessings there.
Yeah. So I agree, man. I think you nailed it.
Yeah. Going forward, who do we have this week? Okay, so tomorrow we've got the Cavaliers on the road.
Okay.
Then Monday, back to back, then we hop over to Detroit and play the Pistons. Then Wednesday, we go down to Orlando, play the Magic. And then Friday is a big one against the Rockets in Houston, and that will determine probably our NBA Cup in-season tournament fate. It's the final game. We have to win, and it would benefit us a lot if we could win by probably 15 or more.
Man, I really want to win this tournament.
Me too. I'm invested.
But if we don't, I don't want to play Nikola 40 minutes to win it.
You got to be reasonable, especially like we're going through the almost entire group stages without Jamal.
Yeah.
And is it worth burning out your best player just to get to the quarters of this tournament that, as much as I want to win it, it truly doesn't mean anything.
I want to win it so bad.
Yeah.
But
I want to win the end.
I want to win in June.
Exactly. That's the priority. So I agree with you. We can't burn them out. Last night I think the announcers were even on the TV like, Joker catches in the post. He's huffing and puffing.
Yeah. Now here's a question because I've kind of I want to see what you think. If this tournament guaranteed a playoff berth, would you play Nikola 40 plus?
Honestly, I don't think so because of who we are.
I agree.
If I was going into this season and we didn't win the title last year, thinking, okay, it'd be nice if we got in the playoffs, then yes. However, like for example, like a Rockets team or the Clippers, for how they've started, I'd be pushing.
I would play Dylan Brooks 48.
Yeah. Like I would be pushing real hard for this playoff berth. However, I'm not concerned about us making the playoffs. I'm concerned about where we're going to be as a team when we make the playoffs because that's my expectation. So I have no concern of that. But do you have thoughts on that?
No, I just agree.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, dude, for a playoff berth, for a guaranteed spot, we're playing everybody we need for. But then I'm also thinking, we have Nikola.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Jamal back.
Yeah.
We have Aaron Gordon. We have MPJ.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
So.
And we wouldn't prioritize it similar to maybe the Spurs.
No.
Or someone lower tier.
Yeah. Spurs are bad.
Yeah, they're not great.
I thought they'd be better.
Yeah.
I thought they'd win more games, but it's early.
Yeah. And I think I watched them play Oklahoma City the other night, and I think it was more just Oklahoma City being very good. I think Oklahoma City's coming alive here. They played bad against us, but
SGA, man,
dude,
he's turning it on.
Yeah, and
Chet's good.
Chet
had a 9.97 game.
Yeah,
for he's a rookie.
He's a rookie,
almost a triple double, dude.
Yeah,
not a lot of points, but
9.97. That team, and they look like a team. They don't look like a combination of just guys. They look like a real team.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 2-game recap here. Clippers Pels. We went 1-1. We got to witness the Clippers win in Ball Arena, which was incredibly fun. And we got coming up. You got any games you're going to be going to soon?
Oh, man. You're asking questions I should know the answer to, and I don't have my phone by me. I think we're the Rockets come here on the 29th.
Okay.
And I believe we're going to that game.
Okay. That'd be fun. That'd be a good game. Real good game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of the Rockets, I have a player of theirs that I want to be talking about on our next pod.
Yeah, me too. I wonder if it's the same guy.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay. Well, let's get out of here. And thank you, everybody, for being here on Show Some Hus. Do you want to remind our family, folks, and friends of something?
Everyone, please do not forget to show some Hus. Go Nuggets.
Peace.